has spent decades fighting violent crime. As a border state prosecutor, she took on drug cartels and jailed gang members for smuggling weapons and drugs across the border.
So Kamala Harris trying to flip the script on her border record. And one sheriff that is in that ad is outraged as she uses his image to do so. Tulare County, California Sheriff Mike Buro joins us now. So Sheriff, when you saw that ad and that she was representing you as an endorsement, what was your reaction?
Well, I can tell you here in California, we're ready for someone that's going to support law enforcement. Kamala Harris and law enforcement in California, we're very familiar with her and how she has done over the course of years as a senator and as a prosecutor and as the attorney general. And I can tell you that this ad is deceiving, to say the least. I remember this particular case where we did a drug cartel or a drug trafficking organization where we worked with DEA. And the issue was that in this particular situation, she showed up for a soundbite. She didn't shake anyone's hands, and she quickly left the briefing room. So for me in law enforcement to see my face and image along with my law enforcement counterparts being represented as standing alongside Kamala Harris was truly disheartening. We do not support Kamala Harris. She has a history of not supporting law enforcement. And I just wanted to come out and say that for me in Tulare County, the sheriff of Tulare County, looking out for victims, looking for someone who's going to support criminal justice and law enforcement, that is best represented by Donald Trump and not Kamala Harris.
You know, it's
amen. Said we do not support her. Boy, she didn't even shake our hands. Man, oh man, let's jump in, y'all. Now, before we get into a video like this, I want to just send our love, our flowers, salute, respect to the ones who made the ultimate sacrifice. Love to our law enforcement, first responders, our veterans. I had to get that out the system, man. That's really heavy on the heart when I do videos like this, man. I tell you, you know, and this one's gonna get real spicy, y'all. And as you see, we're going through the times where common sense is just far, far gone, man. We got to make common sense great again. You know, it's been a complete joke, a disgrace, sickening of what's happening. You know, failures, liars, especially these last 3.5, 4 years as millions are struggling, dying, you know, grieving. Nothing's being done. And then quick to flip the narrative, flip the switch, take things out of context. Defund the police, defund it. Come on, man. People that don't even know what immunity is. But hey, Trump's the bad guy, huh? People that haven't done their research. People who can't think for themselves. Can't take accountability. But hey, when you look at this, the officer's wrong is their first thought. The officer was wrong. But again, I'm not saying that there are good and bad law enforcement out there. I hope y'all know that. And there's a lot of amazing, good law enforcement and amazing people that are part of this family on this channel. I have family that is law enforcement, that are veterans or or serving right now in the military. You know, y'all know my family background. You know, and that's one reason why I take certain holidays, certain days and events special on this channel. But man, Kamala Harris, the sheriff said, I do not support her. And this sheriff was featured in one of Kamala Harris's ads that went viral. But the sheriff came out and said, The shit, he's actually furious. You know? And we know they don't support her. We know. You know? But she's not supportive of law enforcement, not supportive of a strong border security. Had one job, couldn't do it. So we got to get back to a time where common sense is great again. When people have common sense, man. We're living in times where just no common sense, man. No common sense. Completely lost. Lunatics. Woke. Everything woke has turned to, you know. But hey, you gotta be woke. You gotta be woke. You gotta be woke. Oh, give me a break. Go sit down and bake a hot pocket. Why don't you? And matter of fact, leave that hot pocket in the microwave long. Too long. An extra 3-5 minutes. So the hot pocket just explodes in the microwave. Why don't you? Since you're so woke. Stay woke and blow the hot pocket up. Go woke, go broke. How about that? I'm getting real feisty on this video, y'all. Y'all know I keep it real, man. I keep it real. Because I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired as well myself. You know? Now, if I sound a little drunk in this video, I apologize, y'all. I'm just, my testosterone, my adrenaline is up right now. So I could be coming off as a little But, yeah. But salute to the ones who made the ultimate sacrifice, man. We thank you. Thank you for your service. We love you. We wishing the best in everybody's life, man. For real. Simple as that, man. But Kamala Harris is did not like this. She's freaking out about this, man. Yeah, I know she's having one hell of a day. I tell you. In the world right now is boy. After that Elon Musk interview last night, I mean, boy, this man. And then CNN just went crazy after those polls came out of her losing now. Boy, they just don't want Trump to win. We have to defeat Trump at all costs. But I tell you, man, it got to be too big to rig. And we encourage everybody to go out and vote. Too big to rig, baby. Comment down below. Too big to rig, man. And also prayers for Trump as well. Trump and his family. Because we don't know what to expect next, man. You know, as we see all this DEI, all these failures. You know, you got 20-year-olds shooting at rallies. You know, Secret Service failures. I mean, you just can't make none of this stuff up, man. So prayers for America, prayers for Trump and his family, prayers to you guys and your family, man. Because we're living in some crazy dark times, man. I don't want to sound depressing. Just want to keep it real, man.
Kamala Harris has spent decades fighting violent crime. As a border state prosecutor, she took on drug cartels and jailed gang members for smuggling weapons and drugs across the border.
So Kamala Harris trying to flip the script on her border record. And one sheriff that is in that ad is outraged as she uses his image to do so. Tulare County, California Sheriff Mike Buro joins us now. So Sheriff, when you saw that ad and that she was representing you as an endorsement, what was your reaction?
Well, I can tell you here in California, we're ready for someone that's going to support law enforcement. Kamala Harris and law enforcement in California, we're very familiar with her and how she...
Very familiar with her. Very familiar.
She has done over the course of years as a senator and as a prosecutor and as the attorney general. And I can tell you that this ad is deceiving, to say the least. I remember this particular case where we did a drug cartel or a drug trafficking organization where we worked with DEA. And the issue is that in this particular situation, she showed up for a soundbite. She didn't shake anyone's hands, and she quickly left the briefing room. So for me in law enforcement to see my face and image along with my law enforcement counterparts being represented as standing alongside Kamala Harris was truly disheartening. We do not support Kamala Harris. She has a history of not supporting law enforcement. And I just wanted to come out and say that for me in Tulare County, the sheriff of Tulare County, looking out for victims, looking for someone who's going to support criminal justice and law enforcement, that is best represented by Donald Trump and not Kamala Harris.
You know, it's remarkable, Sheriff, because I've never heard of a politician go in amongst a group of voters or other elected officials, law enforcement, and not shake their hand. But part of
that's what, and I don't know if y'all caught that. I was like, man, like I'm sitting there thinking, like, man, did not even shake their hand. But it makes sense though. He ain't lying. Salute to that sheriff, man. That sheriff is not lying, man. Y'all know I done got pulled over about 1,000 times. Y'all know I'm a car enthusiast. I'm big on motorcycles and cars, and that lifestyle. It's an amazing lifestyle. I tell you that. And if you know, you know. Some of y'all that watch the channel are part of it. You know, you've seen me at bike nights, car nights. You know, and I have a lot of connections with law enforcement, you know, people that have literally backed me up, gave me the warning, didn't give me a ticket. But I've cooled out. I've been cool, you know, these last couple of years, and, you know, no tickets, and I've stayed out of trouble. So, you know, again, man, if you just be respectful, simple, man. A lot of things can be prevented, man, if we just knew how to love and respect one another, you know. And again, I got family that is law enforcement, you know. So it's something I take very, very, very personal.
The spin, people in the media or people that support Kamala Harris, they're saying that she's changed. Do you believe Kamala Harris has changed on the issue of the border and the cartel?
Well, I mean, I have to go along with what history shows. And history with her record does not show that she's supportive of any type of law enforcement agency. She's not supportive of a secure and strong border. It's evident when we have untold amounts of fentanyl, cartels right here in my county that we have worked to dismantle, along with human trafficking that takes place up and down the state of California, right across the border. When she was the attorney general, that could have been secured. It wasn't. Her as vice president could have made moves to secure that. It wasn't. So I would say that we have to go on a track record. And the track record is not conducive or supportive of anything that she's saying within that ad.
Real quickly, Sheriff, one of the criticisms that I've heard, even former staffers that have gone, they won't provide their name, but they say when they're doing briefings with her that she's not aware of the topics, she doesn't read the briefing books. Just with your experience with Kamala Harris when she was AG, did she seem to understand what was happening at the time?
Well, in the particular case that we were there in that video clip, she did not fully have all the information. But having said that, the Attorney General here in California goes through thousands of cases. I mean, I can't criticize her for not being directly briefed on many cases. But in that particular case, it seemed as if she had received a last-minute briefing.
Yeah. Sheriff, someone that knows Kamala Harris, that is in the state that she once represented, Sheriff Buro, thank you so much for joining the program.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day.
I wonder if they're going to take that ad down now that the sheriff is saying, hey, he does not support her. All right, we'll be following.
I'm Steve.
Boy, you just can't make this up, you guys. But huge shout out, salute, love to the ones who made the ultimate sacrifice, man. Love to our law enforcement out there. Love to our first responders, man. You know, and there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot on the channel, man. A lot of amazing individuals, man. A lot of amazing people, man. For real. You know? And y'all will always have my love, my flowers, my respect. Salute. Boy, the sheriff say no. To the no. I don't support that. Take the ad down. And y'all know that ad was one of that, that was one of the viral ads. Boy. Glad to see the stuff like this coming up, man. I know she's freaking out in her shoes right now. Shaking out her boots. Can't go to hiding, ducking, dodging, stand in the corner, trying to milk it. Can't come answer any questions, any interviews, dodging debates. People are clapping it on, man. Woke. No common sense. Far gone, man. Defund the police. Defund. What? Boy, I tell you. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. The coconut has fallen at the coconut tree and cracked. I love y'all, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. And it's one love to the human race, man. One love to the human race. And I will catch my beautiful patriots, my brothers and sisters around the world in the next one, man. Yeah.